Alright, so essentially I'm gonna do, I think, let me count the clips real quick. I got 13 clips here. So I'll just go over my thoughts on the clip and then I'll just open the floor for conversation. Shouldn't take too long. They're pretty quick, except for a couple. Not all of them are capped, and I didn't bother doing every single cap, but some of them have like a 2 cap or 3 cap swing. So does that sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is the first one. So I'll let you guys look at it once and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Although this one's pretty straightforward. Even my thought really essentially is it's just that I shouldn't give up that rub grab. And that's more
I do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just something we go. If we're gonna give up a rub grab, we're gonna make sure that he doesn't have an ability to roll up the side. So you notice how, as he's about to grab, he's actually actually more linear to my right side. If you want to force a flaccid, it'd have to be more of a 45-degree between your ball and his. Or else that happens most often than not. And then OD setting up didn't really know what was going on until it was too late anyways. It all happened so fast, so...
I mean, that's kind of the nature of the map. It takes like 3 seconds to cap.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to already be in position, especially if the flag's just sitting there.
Alright.
Yeah, we were just split apart and couldn't make it back.
Yeah. That's not on offense at all. It's just... I've seen that happen a couple times, and I just clipped this one just cause, so...
Why am I watching League of Legends clip right now?
What? Oh, yeah, that's what happens if you don't click cancel or whatever. It'll just load up another one. So here, one sec, I get the next one. Again, look through it. I'll give you my take. I'll wait till the whole thing goes. You probably already have some thoughts already at this point. Alright, so I got through the whole thing. So, at the start of it, you see that Moo Bear is at a point where they're playing anti, I still have the flag, Phoenix is playing anti, and Balanka's just up there in the top left area. Now, for me in this situation, I would think that it'd be better for him just to hold that area. The boost isn't up, he can see that. And in this situation, you know, I'm not going to be able to get the kiss. You can always ask for Phoenix to come off anti if he's just right there. But instead, he tries to make a play himself. And then, since they had anti, then we end up getting burned positionally for a cap. Now, there wasn't a cap in that situation because Moo Bear was able to get the angle, but...
It probably should have.
Yeah, it probably should have. Because... I don't know if you've seen
Balanka.
Yeah, if you've seen Balanka's video, like if Balanka boosts very bottom, that's a cap, essentially. Yeah. What else was there in that play? Oh yeah, I just noob spiked some man 7. That's the only reason why I kept it going. All right, off to the next film or next clip. Anybody else have any thoughts on that or? The previous one, or should I just move on to the next one? Alright, so there's the next one. I mean, I probably kind of give it away in the title, but essentially, I'm guilty of doing this a lot, but I've seen in scrims that I've seen Whelan do this sometimes, but right here, their reset almost. They have an
Yeah,
anti.
I had a really bad grab too. I should not have grabbed
Yeah.
right there.
But if you
That
watch
was probably
me,
like, yeah,
yeah, if you see
But
me,
like, secondly,
I should have went right to their base. But instead, I try to take a line,
oh yeah,
thinking
yeah, I
I
see
had an
that now.
angle,
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
I'd have.
You were close, but like, I still shouldn't have grabbed. They would not have capped if I didn't grab.
But at the same time, I still need to just get ahead at that point. I shouldn't be concerned with getting a return at that point.
Right.
So if a bad grab like that happens, Moo Bear isn't by himself. So there's a lot of ways. Even if you had a bad grab, you can still negate it by just simply.
Yeah, it was pretty simultaneous, but
Just
still, like,
yeah. It's just
I should have recognized that they had. I mean, they had three people in place.
yeah. I just ended up getting too hungry.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Any thoughts there, Wheelan?
No, that's pretty much it. Should have just gotten ahead.
Yeah, that's exact. I just picked that up just because, even though it's such a basic thing, it's just like one of those things you have to cover.
Yeah, I mean, the gist is I do that a lot when I think like we have more people ahead, and then I realize, oh shit, we don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot for Jardim. It's a lot easier to chase when you're flag side than it is to try to make at an angle and then chase from behind if you miss. So here's the next one.
Jardim's mostly about clogging lane.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this play.
Yeah. See how we both dipped down there. If we calmed a little bit better, we would have had a better chance.
Oh my god, I tried to cut him off like way too quickly. That was so stupid.
Yeah, you were a little bit out.
He got right past me. Like,
yeah,
like I was in perfect position and I didn't go down enough. He got a nice boost and went right around. Just unfortunate.
I think me and Bob were just in a line, so like we both cut the same way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If we started off top and bottom sort of, we would have stayed in our lanes. I think.
Yeah.
Like the OD wasn't like they were getting pretty simple casts, but I mean, OD's kind of hard on this map.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, just doing
that
little
cap shouldn't
things
have
like.
happened. That was just a nice block too.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know how he
absolutely.
was such a good block right there.
I'll give
He kinda moved you
it
pretty
was a
easily.
great block. I'll give credit, but it's just like it's one of those things where even if we communicated just a little bit, we had a better chance
He
of getting it.
spawned into the block. I did not notice that. That's what it was. No, he spawns into the block. In case you didn't notice
Well,
that.
yeah, I
But,
saw him
like-
spawn there though.
Right, but I'm just saying, like because since you spawned inside him essentially,
Yeah.
like he already has position because he's not moving, like using the keys to move yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
Yeah.
but
It
you
has an
can tell
artificial
when you see
boost
it.
because of the spawn. Yeah.
He like ends up getting like momentum somehow
Yeah.
when he spawns on you. Well, it's just weird.
Well, yeah, I think for that one he knows the flag's probably reset because of con.
Yeah.
So this one there's no cap, but I just show this one because I've seen you do this in Scrimsville of Phoenix, and I'm guilty of doing this too. But if you notice,
I've been doing that forever.
yeah. If you
Like,
see me,
yeah,
so
I'm
we
always
get
the fucking
so I just get the return at the beginning of the clip.
yeah.
I don't have
Right
anti.
there, I got destroyed right there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
And right there, I fucked it right there. Super bad.
Yeah.
God, that
So
was such a shit.
I'm not worried about like them juking around you in that little pipe area because that happens. It's where I haven't told you where he is yet, and you rush through team tiles.
Yeah, not even annoying.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I've done
Right.
that sometimes, but if I kind of start rushing, like I've gotten better at realizing, wait, maybe I should wait. And if he all of a sudden's by us, then I at least can use the same team tiles to get back.
Yeah, I just got way too swipey that entire like hard Jardim game.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a matter of staying on their half really, until I give you information as to where the FC is, and then you can react based on that. Sometimes it's good to rush back, but you have to know where he is in order to make that call. Next one. this is the one where we gave up the pup for the cap. And then they almost end up getting a third chance off of it. Blue Bear does a good job in talking to me and helping me get the reset. But essentially, from the start, if you want to help me with this pup, even though it's a one-on-one scenario, you have to either A, take away Palenka's boost, which is his weapon, to be able to get out quickly, or B, you push me if you know that we're gonna give up the flag. Put me in a position where I can get ahead if you're gonna end up fighting for the pup. Like, I don't. When I said last night that we shouldn't be giving up flag for pup, that's not entirely true. As long as we have people ahead, I guess, is the main thing. But yeah, just gotta make sure that.
Yeah, I'm just watching
especially in a one-on-one, or if I'm bound to lose the pup and you're just gonna help me late, it might not make a difference. It'll end up, more often than not, might end up costing us.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think right after they got their first cap too, then we had like 2 quick flacids, and then
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
12 flashes there.
and then I missed like a double snipe, and then yeah.
Yeah, the panic flaccid. That's a really hard habit to do because literally everybody does it. So there's no point in harping on it, but like, yeah, it's something we definitely should avoid. I know I do it just so I can get back, but I know that's probably wrong. I'm probably better off just walking back on defense than to just try to flaccid grab and put myself out of play for 3 seconds. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 clips left, and then we can scrim. Next one.
That was so unfortunate. Getting that rolling bomb and just completely screwing you over.
Yeah. I'll just watch the whole thing, and I'll touch on the first one a little bit because it kind of played back into the, they already had a 2v1. It would have better off almost letting them have the pup than give it the flag positioning there. But you did a good job in getting ahead after you got it, but...
Oh shit, yeah, it looks like there's maybe some comm issues kind of in the middle here. I had no idea what the flag carrier was.
Yeah. But yeah. Because Obama was pushing me off of it. He saw some man come. And then he noticed that you were starting to come for the pup. So he ended up taking your over-aggression to his advantage and getting what could have been a free grab for him. Ended up being Balenka the juke juice, but he could have just as easily been out as well. So that's the first thing. Watch this a little bit more to remember what I talked about in the second cap. I think it's right here, the 2 cap swing. It's like Moo Bear was on regrab, and I guess I can't really fault him for that.
Right now. But like, yeah, he might not have been able to recognize that.
Yeah, that was a little quickly. The flag ended up getting back towards, or our flag ended up getting back towards their base, and so he didn't really have enough time to react to. Maybe he doesn't have the angle to get out. I think they got their 7th cap. There's 7th cap. The bomb didn't spawn, so I couldn't have gotten the bomb. I think that's more a Moo Bear and on offensive defense.
Yeah, there's probably some communication in there where we didn't say quickly enough he was going the other way.
Yeah, that too. What are your thoughts, Whelan? Give it to me blunt.
It looks like a clusterfuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So that was...
There's a lot of unfortunate rolling back towards their base with the flag as always.
Yeah. It's always something you
Really
try to
doing that
avoid. If you're gonna die, you might as well die near our flag. But yeah. There's just a few things.
Yeah, we're
Just-
just like in each other's way and
It
shit.
wasn't even huge. There was just a few small things, really. And that's all it is. That's all. A lot of them that really cap is just little things, but they're really good at punishing your mistake. So they took advantage most of the time. So now we're getting to the second half.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, did I give you the right one?
It's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one. Never mind. Now we're getting to the second half. Maybe I missed. Hold on a second. Yeah, I copy pasted the. Alright, whatever. I guess there's another clip I wanted to show, but I ended up copy pasting the same clip in there. So I ended up fucking up. Alright, so here's the next one. There's only 5 clips for this. Because I didn't want to go over all the caps, but there are a couple that happened in like 30-40 seconds. So I don't know if I can fault Moo Bear here. But there's a free rolling bomb. I guess he took the grab. But I guess the second thing I wanted to hit on is that maybe instead of some Paul heading up right away with me trying to get the return, maybe you stick around for anti, maybe for another second or two. Maybe we calm
Oh,
that
yeah,
out.
there were some bad grabs in there too.
Yeah.
See
But I
if
mean,
that-
if
Yeah, we both chased after that guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and instead of playing anti, we could have
didn't-
defused that bomb and could have
Yeah.
had a better chance at getting it. Although I don't think his rolling bomb was defused,
No.
which kind of defeats the purpose. But you see what I mean, though. It's just, and then just a bad grab.
Yeah, it's awful regrab. I didn't even know he had rolling. It didn't even matter.
Yeah, the bad grab by me. I shouldn't have done it and led to another. Alright, so I don't know if you guys watched Balenka's video or not, but it talks about like how the offense uses the boost. How you're not supposed to like wait on the boost if you don't know what the time is. You shouldn't wait for it to spawn. But here's a on the other side of the coin where it was done improperly. So after some Paul caps, it kind of starts. So I should have been gone to defuse that right away, but instead, I'm kind of anticipating where he's boosting straight from the middle. In that time, he had multiple options, and I, instead of trying to cover one, I didn't cover any of them. I just stood there, frozen. But he could have attacked that multiple ways, so if I defuse the boost early, it's no big deal. If I try to push him to one option, I should be able to trust Phoenix to be able to see that I'm pushing him one way, or I communicate I'm going to push him to boost bottom. And then maybe Phoenix gets ready for if he goes around that angled area and tries to get a grab off. But instead, I just kind of stood still, and since we had no clue what he was going to do, it just happened right before we realized what was going on. Obama got the block in as he was setting up. Took me way too long to decide what to do with that boost. Alright, 3 more.
think Moo Bear cut that off on the left side, but for some reason he rolls back inside. But it's tough when you're being blocked by two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of us chased on that. I thought
Yeah.
that was
So that was the
bad.
big thing. Well, I mean, usually it's like last person to spawn, or if you're closest to the flag, then you play anti. But someone should have either calmed that, or someone should have like clued in. We don't have anybody on anti. And then the second part of that,
Yeah, they're just getting like free pup right there.
well, it
And
was
then
more so
capping, too.
you were going for left, and I was going to go help some paw with the pup. But we didn't tell each other what we were
Right.
doing, so we both let P dog, and he had a free grab. So whether some paw made the play or not, that wouldn't have even mattered, because we both literally gave up the flag because we were both going for pups, and we didn't know. So that's on us communicating what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
making sure that someone has to watch the flag. All right, 2 more. Alright, so this one, it's kind of, there's a little bit of,
God, I can't
it'll
believe
mix
that
up.
went right through me. That was so.
Yeah, it was a little bit of that, and a little bit of, Moo Bear knew they grabbed, and probably knew they were, I don't know, he's not here, but he just started running towards the boost instead of staying closer to the flag, and so he kind of left some Paul hanging out to dry. By the time Moo Bear reached the boost and decided to take it, he didn't even
Oh,
take
yeah.
a grid route.
Yeah, I didn't even get to hit the boost.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
took him out of
that's it.
position.
Yeah, that's that play, unfortunately.
Yeah, so just a little bit closer to the flag there. And then this is the last clip, which is essentially just the last minute of the game, 55 seconds. There. First cap, I took a bad lane. I should have just gone ahead. I ended up clipping a corner and causing a cap. Second cap wasn't really anyone's fault. Maybe Phoenix could have. I don't think Phoenix knew Moo Bear was out. Otherwise, maybe it would have been better to try to block one of
Yeah, let me
Obama.
see if I remember this play.
It looks like Moo Bear kind of rushed it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have waited for Ray.
I mean, I guess at that point in the game, I don't know.
Yeah, at that point in the
But-
game, it wasn't. But look, he has the
In terms
flag
of pure
now.
gameplay.
He doesn't know the flag's out, so he's at the boost with full momentum by the time they
Yeah.
grab. So that's, I can't really fault him for being
Not
too
true.
quick to the flag. So I don't know. That one I can't really put too much because that's more of a hindsight. Maybe Phoenix could have blocked him, but I don't think you saw him until like you boosted right by him. And what's the last one? Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it was more so that probably Moo Bear, you know, hearing that the flag was out, maybe he takes a better lane either towards the flag or a little bit higher, because he ended up boosting himself out of position. Like, I don't think the bomb would have helped matters either.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate too.
Yeah.
On this play, 'cause they had a tag throw. which was I don't think Mooter knew that.
Yeah, it was like the
Which is-
last
he was
5
on-
seconds of the game, I guess.
Oh, is it okay? Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm on a different part.
Yeah, look at the last 6 seconds.
When
It's
you get to it.
nothing too huge. It's just a missed boost, but it's more so you generally you just want to boost either before the flag or at the flag. You usually don't want to overshoot it all that much. All right.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
Any other comments about the game in general or whatever?
It's just weird that, like, looking at the stats, we beat them on both hold and prevent, but they just killed us on caps for some reason. So,
Well, I mean, and I saw like the group me comment where it's just like we just couldn't get resets. We were getting resets. We just couldn't keep the flag in at the right time.
Yeah, I think that's more what I meant.
Yeah, and
Like-
then B
Or-
like we got our resets, but it ended because it was after they
Yeah,
capped.
like yeah, exactly. Like we would keep the in base for a while, but then just get on easy train. Like I think that's pretty much the only way we did any prevent.
Yeah. No, we did a good job carrying the flag. It's just unfortunate in the end.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's good to go over that just because it's our first week together. So, and the season definitely isn't a wash because I think we have a way better chance at being small caps. Pycurious is probably going to be a top team this season. So,
and I feel like we didn't play bad enough to like lose by 21.
yo, absolutely.
It didn't seem like we were terrible.
I mean, it goes to show just like how good they were at capitalizing on our mistakes. Like, it's not so that we made huge abysmal mistakes. It's just that those little ones, they took them and they ran with them all the way. Alright, I'm gonna stop this recording.